Yeah, hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the T28 Prototype. It's an American Tier 8 tank destroyer, and the map is Himmelsdorf. I'm also working on a campaign called Operation Stug 4 with the goal of 3,000 hit points of damage with a tank destroyer. That's my current mission, which is quite impossible. Very vulnerable here.
Enemy is hit.
But you gotta take risks. You can't play like a chicken. I'm sure he's going to hit me soon.
Penetration. Gotcha.
Okay, so my ally and I did a pretty good job. Missed him.
Enemy is hit. Target acquired. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. Target released. We didn't even scratch them.
Doing pretty good.
They're knocked out.
Looks like there is a tank behind me, so I'm going to go after him. Hopefully I'll be able to make it. I have the feeling I'm not going to make it, but certainly we'll give it a try. No, I guess I didn't. I don't think I got my 3,000 hit points of damage. I think I had a good game. And that's the game. Okay, 2 kills. T28 Prototype. The map is Himmelsdorf. Let's see how we did. 2,200 damage. So, you know, I was up there. Didn't quite make it. I think this might actually be with a different gun. Let's check to see which gun I have. Yeah, I upgraded to a gun that does more penetration and more damage. So it made it a little bit easier, but I really need to get this other gun, which does even more penetration and even more damage. I think that's going to help me complete the mission, but it's going to be a while before I get that gun. It will probably be a week or two. Okay, I'm going to get into another game with the T28 Prototype. You can take a look at my crew. You can see that I have 3 skills on my commander, 2 skills on everyone else. I try to get more skills on my commander than the rest of the crew. This is probably my best crew right here for the American tanks. So you can see he's doing pretty good. He's got a good crew here. I can't get it any better. They're not on their 4th skill yet. Only my Russian tanks are on the 4th skill. Now the T28 Prototype comes from the T25/2, which was a wonderful tank. I absolutely loved it. And that comes after the Hellcat. Hellcat is a very popular tank. I did not like it very much. However, the reason why was because of the armor. I get shot at all the time. I need really strong armor. But I plan on buying a Hellcat someday so I can replay it. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's very slow. It takes a long time to get to battle. So you need to be in the center of the map as much as possible.
Let's get this show on the road.
So I'm going to head for the center of the map, which is where the bridge is. It'll make it easy for me to find targets.
Enemy armor is hit. Permission to engage. Target released. That one didn't go through.
That's too bad.
Critical hit.
Hopefully I can finish him off. Come on. I guess not. Why does there have to be a tank right next to me?
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, he's not coming back. I probably should have waited until he crossed. I wonder who's shooting at him. Okay, so we've crossed over to their side. So they're going to be busy. Okay, it was a little bit of a difficult battle. It was a little bit challenging, but, you know, that's what I enjoy. Like a nice challenging game. This tank looks like it's mounted in reverse, which means that it's possible that it goes slow when you drive forward. I don't know. But that does happen with some tanks. So this Tortoise here, he's one of the slowest tanks in the game. He's a British tank destroyer. They are coming after him, that's for sure. If he were smart, he should head south. And the reason why is because they would create crossfire on those enemy tanks behind him. And you really can't give other players advice. Often they just won't, they don't like taking advice from people. Okay, so now that E-75 obviously knows that the Tortoise is here. And now the Tortoise has put himself out of position. I don't think that what he's doing is any better than where he was. I think now he's worse off where he is. And there are tanks coming from the south that are going to get him. He's probably got a long reload time. And he's got... Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's 2 on 3. There's obviously... It's better to regroup so that they're near each other, so that they can protect each other. The Waffenträger, oh, they both have good guns, so... He should not advance against the Jagdpanther, because... Jagdpanther is... He should have let the IS-3 go after the Jagdpanther. Well, the IS-3 wouldn't be able to have done it. Because of the way the gun points, he should have hid and let the IS-3 chase after him. The Jagdpanther can't defend against both tanks. He should really go now. Now's his chance. They could easily win if they play smart. And I was just going to say they weren't playing that smart. You know, you don't want to be out in the open like that because it's more difficult to hide. You want to be near the rocks and near the solid things. But he did get his shot in. That's all that matters. Let's see how he did. Now, experience-wise, even though I had a lot of good shots, I was at the bottom, and the reason why was because I was behind my allies. You got to be at the front lines if you want to get more experience. That's just the way it works. And with a T28 Prototype, it is a slow tank. It's going to be very difficult to be near the front lines. You need to get the engine. You need to get the tracks. You want to accelerate quickly. You want to be able to go up those steep hills. This is a good map for this tank because he doesn't have to travel far and he can shoot at other tanks. being as slow as he is. I'm going to head towards the center of the map because this is about damage. It's not about experience. I don't care how much experience I get. What I care about is how much damage I do. I need to get the 3,000 to complete my mission. So I'm going to head towards the bridge, which is in the center of the map, and I'm going to use that to hopefully increase the number of tanks I can shoot at. You only get a slight increase because the tanks on the east side tend to stay behind the hill, so they are difficult to hit. There's no enemy SPGs, which is good. I could easily get spotted over here, so I have to be very careful. If I can kill 2 tanks, their total hit points, then I'll complete the mission. And I have to take chances because I need to get kills. I need to do damage. Oh, that was too bad. Just missed him. So that's what happens when you lose. You know, we had a spotter that was in front of me. I didn't say it at the time. And when he died, the enemy team got control of the hill in front of me, and they were able to do all that spotting.